Hello and welcome to the Child Care Consultation Program. My name is Howard Giles, and this is the third in the series on how to improve the quantity and quality of our children's sleep. The first video we talked about the importance of sleep, and we gave some basic guidelines for the amount of sleep that our children might need. For preschool children, remember that we're looking between 10 and 13 hours. But the first thing we're going to do is not just put them to bed earlier. There's so many factors that go into the quantity and the quality of sleep. The last video we talked about just taking a step back and looking to see what's going on right now. What is our schedule? Do we have a regular bedtime? Some families don't have a regular time. Some have a very set schedule. And then there's the routines. Again, some families do things in different orders every night, and some families have a very set routine. And then we're going to look at rituals. Again, rituals are those things that add meaning and purpose to the activity that we're doing. So what we're wanting to do is take that step back and then find out what is it that we're going to move. And we're going to change everything in very small incremental steps. So we're not going to make any big dramatic changes. Now, some families do this. Some families take that first step back and they realize, oh my goodness, my child is very tired an hour or so before I've been putting them to bed. They make that change. They put the child to bed an hour earlier, and that works for them. But what we're going to recommend is those small changes. So the first thing we're looking at again is the schedule. So once we realize, okay, we're going to sleep or putting the child to bed, let's just say for instance at 8:30 on a regular basis, we're going to move it up by 15 minutes, start putting them to bed at 8:15, and that means the whole schedule has got to back up. When we get them ready for bed, when we bathe them, when we turn the lights out, when we turn off electronics. Turning off electronics is a very essential part of the schedule, and it's also part of our routine and our ritual as well. Routines then is the order in which we do things, and again we're going to make changes to that routine. Now that we've taken that step back, we're going to find out maybe they're going to the bathroom again one last time, so we can just back that up and put that at the very end of the routine. Maybe we want to change the order in which we bathe and read stories. And so changing that order can be beneficial. Again, we're not going to keep changing every day. We're going to make one change, get a good routine, and we're going to wait a couple of weeks, and then maybe we want to make another change. Rituals are the same way, and rituals are so important, and often they're overlooked. Rituals are things like prayer. They're things like that tuck-in, that hug and that kiss, the stories that we read, and what is it that we talk to the children about. Many times we'll find that a child is sad or they're anxious, they're worried about something, and they're having difficulties with nightmares. And so we're teaching them that they get to choose what it is that they think about. They can decide their feelings by what it is that they're going to focus on. And so we can help them with that through ritual, through that prayer, that reminder of a fun thing they did when they were a smaller child, or a fun family activity, a favorite game they like to play. We can talk about wonderful wild imaginings like riding a kite or building rainbows and castles, all these kinds of things that can help soothe the child's mind. So those rituals are very important. Again, we're looking for what works, and we're going to make small changes to those things as we go along. So this is what we're doing. We're moving back 15 minutes at a time. We're waiting a couple of weeks. We're seeing how that works, and then we can move back again. We're going to keep moving that schedule back along with our routines, along with our rituals, until we're getting that 10 to 13 hours for preschool children. Again, some of our grade school children can get closer to 10 hours. Teenagers, we really don't want them getting anything less than 9. Many of our teenagers are getting less than 9, and that's really treating them like adults, and they're not. Their brains are not finished. So if we've got any moodiness, any upset, any difficulty concentrating, or irritability, one of the first things that we want to look at is the quantity of sleep. Until next time, thanks for watching.